Hello, my name is Niall Collins and I'm a consultant on KPMG's Sustainable Futures team. I'll be speaking to you about the circular economy and why Northern Irish companies should consider circular economy thinking in their operations. I'll give a brief overview of the circular economy and what we mean by a circular economy, a brief exploration on the common circular economy themes and why is it important to consider, and the potential next steps for you to consider. The circular economy is an economic model that moves away from the conventional make, take, dispose model towards a more regenerative, restorative, and sustainable model of make, take, remake. A circular economy is driven by resource efficiency and design principles that eliminate waste and pollution, distribute and reuse materials and products to enhance value and restore nature. By transitioning to a circular economy, businesses will need to adopt a systematic solution that will address several environmental challenges we are faced with today, including climate change, biodiversity loss, waste, and pollution. Currently, of the 100 billion tonnes of materials that enter the global economy every year, only 8.6% are cycled back into the system. This has implications on our climate, natural resources, and our overall economy. The circular economy has become a mainstay in EU national and local legislation, which has been a key driver of the circular economy transition. In Northern Ireland, a circular economy strategic framework is currently under development to increase collaboration, understand Northern Ireland's circular economy ecosystem, and inform a future circular economy strategy. Circular economy investment and access to finance has seen a large growth over the last number of years, with circular economy investment opportunities to be found across nearly every sector. This increase in investment and access to finance is expected to continue. The introduction of the EU taxonomy, requiring all companies with 500 employees or more to report their alignment to their economic activities to environmental sustainability, will have significant consequences for business, impacting a company's access to finance and cost of capital. The EU taxonomy established transition to the circular economy as a key environmental objective, outlining the importance for business to take action and to address this topic. Shifting towards circular economy model will not only deliver climate and other ESG benefits, but provide economic growth opportunities and cost savings. The circular economy reduces raw material costs, generates new revenue streams such as rental and subscription models, and retain customers through their changing sustainability demands. What are the trends? In the short term, the circular economy has become one of the main focal areas of action globally, given its connection to the climate agenda and other ESG issues. This has seen an increase in the number of circular economy regulations, investment instruments, public procurement requirements, and stakeholder awareness around the topic. The introduction of the plastic tax, requiring all plastic packaging which does not contain at least 30% recycled materials, as an incentive to drive a demand for recycled material and divert unnecessary waste away from landfill and incineration, is one such lever creating change within businesses. In the medium term, the trend towards circular economy is only set to increase and spread, affecting an organization's ability to win public contracts, secure investment, reach climate targets, remain competitive, and secure resources if they don't act. The digitally enabled solutions are becoming an integral lever in the transition to the circular economy, transforming the way components and products are designed, made, managed, and offerings sold. In the long term, circular business and operating models incorporating environmental, financial, and social triple win will become commonplace offerings, cost competitive, convenient, and value products and services outcompeting linear systems. Circularity in the economy will double with organizations engaged in industrial networks and having complete oversight of their value chains, enabled through digitally enabled solutions, with circularity offering resilience to climate impacts and resource supply changes. What does this mean for Northern Irish businesses, and what is the result of not reacting to a circular transition? Investment risks. With an increase in investment portfolios relating to circular economy activities and the onset of the EU taxonomy for circular economy as one of its key environmental objectives, business risk is securing investment and generating profit from that investment if they do not adopt circular economy practices. Supply chain and commercial risks. Global supply chains are complex, resulting in increased vulnerability to crises such as COVID-19, changes in resource prices, supply scarcity, international policy, and climate change. The scarcer resources become, the more unpredictable and costly, ensuring a consistent resource supply will become. Circular solutions that keep materials in use, prolong lifespans, and reuse offer greater resilience to organizations' supply chains, to future stocks, and reduce resilience on finite virgin materials. In the circular economy, organizations will rely on recycled materials. These could even come from your own recovered products, perhaps supplemented with production waste. Reputational risk. Northern Irish business in action face reputational risk due failing to meet their circular economy targets, climate ambitions, forthcoming legislation, and changing consumer preferences. Without the integration of circular economy thinking into business practice and disclosure of action, business risk their reputation and becoming uncompetitive on the global market. So what are the next steps for Northern Irish businesses can take to prepare for the transition to the circular economy? Understand, the circular economy agenda is now widely accepted to be interlinked with the climate transition and other ESG issues. Companies should rethink their business model and the way they design, produce, and consume to create value to reduce emissions, enhance biodiversity, and reduce pollution and waste. Integrate. Companies need to be able to measure and steer the circularity of their business and use this as an input for strategic decision making. Circular measurement and analysis provide a response for growing questions from clients, investors, regulators, and other stakeholders, but also give you an actionable blueprint for improvement. Prepare. As mentioned, circular economy focused regulations, taxes, and disclosure is becoming increasingly more prominent in the global market. Organizations need to prepare, adapt, and take action to ensure compliance. Companies need to understand regulations and interpreting these for their company's activities. Thank you everyone for listening.